This is gonna be the best TYK whatever day ever.
TYKTWD. Take your kid to work day.
I call it DOSD. Day off school day.
TYKTWD. Okay, it's a hologram.
No, it's an anagram.
Actually, it's an acronym. You sure you guys can afford to take the day off?
Whatever, you're just jealous because I get to help my dad be a roadie.
Isn't there like a lot of heavy lifting involved?
Who cares? I get to hang with the band.
Yeah, well, Sammy's gonna go hang out with his mom at her accounting office.
Cool. Tell Sheila I say hi. Hey, if you want backstage passes.
No, and stop calling her Sheila.
Well, I am looking forward to hanging out at my dad's law office.
Since when are you interested in the legal world?
I'm not. I'm interested in legal secretaries.
The term is administrative assistant, and you won't be meeting one.
Excuse me?
Because tomorrow is TYSKTWD. Take your Stepkid to work day, so I'm going to work with George, and you get to work with my mom.
What does Nora do again?
Window treatments, Derek.
I don't do windows.
You do now.
Used to be my mother and my sister and me, a happy little family and alright with me. But Mom got married, that's when everything changed. Some things were lost and others were gained. A new school, a new house, so many changes it makes my head spin. Now I've got a brother who gets under my skin. This is life with Derek. This is life with Derek. This is life with Lizzie, Edwin, George, and Nora, Marty, and Casey. Living life with Derek. Living life with Derek.
Most kids are interested in what their parents do at work all day. Slacker kids, not so much. Thinking about a career is meaningless for the Dereks of the world who are allergic to work of any kind.
Gesundheit.
I got a hanger.
All right, I've gotten to the root of the problem, Casey, or should I say roots?
Edwin, you are a mechanical genius.
I know it.
What, did you just cough that up? Dad, I seriously need to talk.
Too late. But if you'd like to speak with Mr. Venturi, please give us a call at the office.
When did you cast me off? You know, what happened to the quality bonding time with my dear old dad?
Well, for one thing, you've never expressed an interest in what your dear old dad does.
That's not true. I am very interested. How's your boss, Mr. Brizawazuz? Was it?
Derek, Casey asked first. And my boss's name is pronounced Brzniskovich.
Dad, don't make me treat windows. I want to throw perps in jail.
I work at a community legal assistance office. I try and keep perps out of jail.
Fascinating. Shall we continue this discussion on the way to the office?
Nice try, Derek, but you already have a job with Nora.
Yeah, Derek, and those windows won't treat themselves.
Let's go, George.
Come in, Katie.
Objection.
Overrule.
Come on, guys. I've got a really important meeting. Actually, we've got a really important client meeting to go to. Oh, dear Lizzie. Are you sure you're okay to go back to school?
I have to go to school. Lakeisha's bringing in her armadillo.
I'm really sorry, Lizard. Back up to bed you go.
This is so unfair.
Well, I'm sorry, Derek, but I'm just gonna have to cancel this meeting.
You know what, Nora? You go, and I'll stay here with the patient.
But you won't get to see what I do.
As a working parent, child care is a big part of what you do.
I didn't think you noticed. Thanks. It's taken me a long time to get this meeting together. Okay, good. Marty, Edwin!
Let's go, move it, kiddo. Come on.
Oh, dear. Marty, are you okay?
I don't know.
No, the answer is I'm sick and I can't go to school, and it'd be unfair of me to spread my germs to the other children.
You're burning up. You must have what Lizzie's got.
You call that a fake cough?
Derek, I am not faking. In fact, I think I'm sick. It'd be unfair to spread my germs to my fellow classmates.
Oh,
Edwin, you're warm too. Derek, do you mind? 2 more patients?
Hey, I'm just happy to help.
Thanks. Okay, love you guys. Wish me luck.
Here is where the magic happens.
Really? So, who are we suing? What criminal are we slamming behind the cold steel bars of a prison cell?
Well, Casey, this isn't a big corporate office like your dad's firm. We just mostly deal with immigration cases, evictions, that sort of thing.
Okay. Well then, what wrongly accused victim of the faceless justice system are we gonna help drink from the fountain of freedom once more?
Well, actually, all that's on tap today is just filing one brief. But it's a very long brief. There's a bit of legal humor there.
Very little. Okay, then how about a tour? Who's in that room next door?
That's Bertha. Watch out for that one. She's a real mean machine.
Oh yeah? Bertha? She the big boss? She a real browbeater?
No, paper eater. Bertha's a photocopier. Took me 2 years to figure her out. If you want, I can introduce you.
That's okay. Gotta save a little excitement for later.
Here you go.
The bubbles hurt my tongue.
Well, then pop them with your teeth.
That's your bedside manner?
Must have left that at my bed, which is where I'll be napping.
You know, they say solid cardio is a great way to beat the flu.
Ed, I know you used a hot cloth to fake a fever, but if you don't get out of my room now, you really are gonna need a doctor.
Please, bro, don't make me go back upstairs. It's so boring up there.
Derek! Bucket! Barf!
Okay, you don't have to go back to your room, and I won't rat you out, but you're gonna have to earn your keep. Now get Marty a bucket ASAP.
Forget it.
Too late.
Fine, make it a mop.
See? Call security. Someone has stolen my files.
George, I made you a new system.
You moved my stuff?
Organized. George, I organized your stuff. This is a filing cabinet. It's where you put your files. And I've categorized yours alphabetically by case type and by the name of the accused.
Where's the Van Winkle file? I need it for my meeting.
Van Winkle is under V. Voila! Here is the Van Winkle file, George. And an organized system is its own reward.
Yeah, I'll remember that. Yikes, I gotta get going. Casey, can you stay here and man the phones?
Woman, the phones.
Dear woman, the phones. My secretary, Gina, she's sick.
Administrative assistant, and I am happy to help.
I forgot my swatches. Derek! I thought you were supposed to be watching the kids.
Oh, relax, Dot. Look, the kids got pillows and flat ginger ale. Marty's the only one who's chucked.
Marty threw up? Did she make it to the bathroom? Oh, boy.
Chills, it's been taken care of.
By Edwin? He's sick.
Well, I figured he was already sick, so why should I get sick too?
Give me that. Go back to bed.
Thanks, Nora.
Ew.
You are obviously not taking either of our jobs seriously. So I'm going to have to call Mrs. Marcasano and reschedule.
Mark, who's it?
She's a rather wealthy client with a huge contact list that could lead to other huge clients. But no biggie.
I'm gonna barf again.
I'm coming, Marty!
Good luck. Nora, your phone's ringing. Hello? Oh, Miss Marcasano. Yeah, we were just talking about how huge you are. Let me get Nora.
No, back away.
You know what? Nora's just up to her elbows in stuff right now, but I think she was about to call him her schedule. Now or never? Now. Where? How about here?
George Venturi's office, Casey speaking.
Yes, hello, I am seeking justice. Someone stole my job.
Well, I am very sorry to hear that. How can we help?
Well, I'd like to sue my stepsister for utter lameness.
Derek, you know, some of us are actually trying to work on TYSKTWD.
Hey, I just scheduled a giant meeting with an enormous client that might have saved Nora's career.
Oh, yeah? Well, I made a new filing system, alphabetically. Leave me alone, or so help me. Mr. Brzezinski? Excellent fake name, Derek. You're Mr. Venturi's boss? I am so sorry, sir. You see, it's TYSK. Okay, you need 20 copies of the gauge evidence by 4 this aft? Yes, sir. I am writing it down as we speak. Okay, it was great talking to you, Mr. Brzezinski. Bye.
Mrs. Marcus.
Mrs. Marcusano, hi. I'm Nora. I wasn't expecting you.
Do I smell throw up?
Please, Mrs. Marcusano, come in. My friend Debbie tells me that you're redecorating your family room. And I understand that you already have an interior designer, but I was hoping you would consider me to design your curtains or your blinds or whatever you had in mind.
If you'll excuse me.
Yes, of course. Take your time. You invited her here?
You were taking care of Marty, so I made an executive decision.
Executives make executive decisions. Teenagers do not. And in the rare occurrence that they do, don't you think he should have told me before the doorbell rang?
I was just trying to help.
You want to do me a favor? Take this.
No, wait. Barf remnants.
Fine. But do not let her leave. I've got one shot with her, and unfortunately, this is it. I'll be right back with some snacks.
Well, this is quaint.
Okay. Want to take a load off? Ooh, actually, that's my chair.
Hi, Bertha. I'm Casey, and I'm gonna be gently placing some papers in you today. Maybe you could give me 20 copies back? Okay. You're all right, girl. Sorry, Bertha, wrong paper. Okay, you need legal-sized eggshell. Okay. Okay, tray 1, staple left side, 20 copies. Okay. 920 copies? No, cancel, Bertha, cancel! Oh, that's not even my good side.
It's a family room. It's very sleek but classic, with distressed leather furniture. This is what the Chesterfield will look like.
Nora, I need you.
I'm so sorry, Mrs. Marcusano. I'll be right back.
So, this family room, is there actually gonna be a family in there?
Yes, I have 2 sons about your age who actually attend school.
But shouldn't be something they'd actually use.
I appreciate your input. Maybe your 6 siblings have some thoughts as well.
Good.
I'm afraid I really have to get going. Please tell Nora that I'm sorry that this just didn't work out.
You're leaving? No, but, you haven't let Nora do her pitch yet.
I don't think this is a good fit.
No, but you can't go.
Excuse me.
If you leave, Nora will kill me. And she is doing everything she can. I mean, she's treating windows and sick kids. And if you give her a chance, she may turn out to be an amazing window treater, decorating person. I mean, look at those red curtains. See how they match the credenza?
Do you even know what you're talking about?
I have no clue. But Nora does, and here she is.
You're leaving? What did you say to her?
I don't know, but I use the word credenza.
I'm very sorry, Mrs. Marcusano. I have to apologize for Derek.
No, actually, he's starting to grow on me. And his getting me to stay pitch was very, thorough. So the least I can do is to stay and see if your pitch is as good. You have got exactly 20 minutes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Casey? It looks like Bertha puked purple paper. What are you doing in here?
George, your boss told me to make 20 copies of the gauge file to send to the courthouse. So I'm like, okay, how hard can photocopying be? And now I know, really, really hard.
No problem, no problem. We'll just take the original to the copy shop down the street.
The original? Oops. The original's stuck inside Bertha.
Bertha ate the original? No!
So the room I'm redoing is for my 2 teenage boys, and their taste is non-existent, really. So I'm going classic chic, neutral colors. Oh, and I've just got these marble globe stools, which will add a funky touch.
Well, they sound very...
May I speak? Teenagers don't want marble balls, you know? They want disco balls, like all that old school stuff, like a shag carpet and beanbag chairs. Ooh, tie it all together with like a 50-inch flat screen. Ooh.
Really?
Actually, Derek, Mrs. Marcasano's family room plans are already set.
Right.
I'm hoping to do her window treatments.
Yeah, all I'm saying is that your ultra uncomfortable, uber ugly plans aren't really for your kids, they're for you. No offense.
So, that's the way you want to play, huh? Yeah? Well, let's see who's laughing after Dr. George operates.
George, I was thinking,
Hot.
yeah, there's a hotline.
Ow! Sharp.
Perhaps a professional.
You want to call the hotline, huh? Last time they took 3 days to get here, so... You can stand here making suggestions, or you can just help me talk some sense into... Bertha!
George, stop! It's time to call the mechanical genius himself.
Edwin?
Yeah.
Edwin, where are you going? You're sick.
Nora, I was faking it. But when I return from saving my dad's job and Casey's sanity from the big bad Bertha, you may punish me as you see fit. Now, wish me luck.
You now have 6 minutes.
Well, come to think of it, Derek actually has some really good ideas.
He does?
I do?
Yes. Have you ever considered some retro elements? You could do a retro modern medley. Consider, for instance, a stainless steel arc lamp over a modern, big yet cozy sofa.
You know, I have always liked those old egg chairs.
You know what? You could replace those marble stools with a couple of those. And, oh, I've seen some really great Danish tea coffee tables.
Yeah, and a mini fridge.
I'm here. So, meet again, Bertha.
You know, I don't think we should even discuss the windows.
I'm sorry?
I like your ideas a lot better than what I have here, so why don't you just design the whole room? What do you say, you up for it?
I'd love to.
Great. Now, I really must be going.
Well, nice meeting you, Mrs. Marcasano.
Oh, and Derek, the next time a lady comes over, let her sit where she wants.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
You did it!
No, we did it. Oh, you took a risk. You stood up for me. And you had the courage to tell her your own ideas. And if you hadn't, I don't think that I would have been able to. So, thank you, Derek.
Hey, and you know, a job is like high school. You got deadlines and difficult people, and You know, you make it up as you go along. Who knew?
George, I'm sorry for being such a total failure.
And I'm sorry that Bertha is the most exciting thing that happens around here. Your dad's law office must be a whole lot more impressive.
Yeah, but you help people who can't afford to help themselves. Plus, I rearranged all of your files without asking, and I thought Bertha would work for me just because I'm nice. I always try way too hard.
Wait a second. Do you think people become doctors and lawyers and leaders by not trying hard? You're gonna do great things, Casey, because you go the extra mile.
You really think so?
Of course. It was the rear cog all along. Well, my work here is done. Here you go, your original.
Hey, Casey, if you want to redo your room, you know, I've got some ideas.
Oh, thanks, Derek, but if I wanted my room to look like yours, I'd just move into a landfill.
Oh, tough words. Why don't you photocopy them?
Daddy's briefcase is scary. I know. So far, I found 6 different files all mixed up, and corned beef on rye.
I found a bunch of parking tickets.
Ooh, great! Now let's arrange those tickets by date of offense. George is gonna be so pleased with his new and improved briefcase.
Oh, you think? Hey, Dad, Casey's organizing your stuff again.
Please, Casey, no!
No.
What criminal are we slamming behind the cold?
Bad